Hello and welcome to the Guru Show. It's me, Joni Ozeka, and welcome to today's edition of the Chelsea Rumour Mill. I weren't going to make this video, in all fairness. It just seems there seems to be a lot of news to talk about at this moment in time. Two players Chelsea have agreed to sign, and one is being rumoured, and it's a crazy one. It's an unlikely one, but it is one that could potentially happen. Hear me out when I talk about this one first, and it is Kylian Mbappe. Apparently, the rumour going around at the moment is Todd Boehly is working to get this deal done. He's been talking to PSG and trying to figure out a way that they can get the deal done. Obviously, then it would also come down to Mbappe wanting to join Chelsea. And obviously, at the moment, with us not having Champions League football, it will be difficult. However, I think the situation that Mbappe finds himself in at the moment at PSG is a very difficult one. He is facing a season on the sidelines. They have said to him, if you do not sign the new contract, then you will sit out the season, or unless you can get a move elsewhere. They do not want him to leave on a free transfer, which is obviously the situation that is being rumoured to be going around, is that he will now wait out his contract at PSG and then move to Real Madrid next season on a free transfer. And PSG clearly does not want to see this happen, and that is why they're trying to force a move through. And I do honestly think that Real Madrid, I don't see paying the big fee for him this summer. So I think there is a possibility where he ends up going on loan for a season elsewhere. I don't know, or maybe a club can come in and pay the big fee that it's going to cost them to get him, and I think it will be very difficult. But I do think there is a chance you see Mbappe making a surprise move to a club, and it is being reported by multiple sources that Todd Boehly is trying to make that be Chelsea. Now, do I rate this as a chance of it happening? I don't really think so. I think if we had Champions League football, I think there'd be a hell of a lot more of a possibility of it. But on a season-long loan, you could probably see that happen if Chelsea do something where they give some players to PSG or whatnot. I ain't sure. But the fact that it is being rumoured a lot does, you know, there could be a little bit of truth to it, but I do think it is highly unlikely. And then two that are definitely happening, it is now being saying that Chelsea, I'm going to butcher some names now, and I do apologise. The first one being Axel Desai from Monaco. He's a centre-back. He can also play at right-back. But from what I'm seeing about him, and it's the same thing when we signed Badia Shayo last summer, in January, I haven't really seen much of him. But from what I am reading, he is a player that could play on the right side of a centre-back, but he can also cover at right-back, which also gives us another option over there. He kind of feels like it has the same sort of profile to Chalobah. There apparently is now going to be implements with him now, with this player coming in, that you could see Chalobah move on. Obviously, the problem with him going is the fact that the reason why Chelsea probably want to see it happen is because he comes as full profit, considering the fact that he come through the youth system. But it is harsh. I would like to see him stay as someone that just gives us cover in multiple positions. But it looks like this new player that we're bringing in from Monaco will also do that one. And then the last one that Chelsea have agreed to sign. Now it's going to be talked about whether he's going to stay at Chelsea or go to Strasbourg on loan. Leslie Ugochukwu. This is a player that has been pretty much linked with Brighton. Could this be a little bit of 4D chess by Todd Boehly? Obviously, we are in the market for Caicedo. The rumours today about it is not really good. Apparently, the deal has pretty much collapsed. So that could be Chelsea trying to force Brighton's hand and say, look, we're not going to go for him. Is there anyone else? I don't know what's happening there. But the latest on Caicedo is that it has collapsed. But Ugochukwu is a player that apparently Brighton wanted, but Chelsea have gone in and got him. It is now being talked about whether he will stay at Chelsea next season or he'll go on loan to Strasbourg. That decision is going to be down to Maurizio Pochettino. But in terms of a player, he looks good. I haven't seen much of him. It is a profile that we do need as a holding midfielder. He's 6 foot, looks very strong, quick, covers the ground. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him next season and what implications this will have on the Caicedo deal. Instead of them getting Levi Colwill, which they now pretty much have admitted defeat, they're not going to get him. Could they get Ugochukwu as as part of the deal in terms of maybe a loan deal for a season? I don't know. We don't know what Todd Bowley's doing after time, but could this be a little bit of 4D chess from him? But it is also very good to see that Chelsea are now acting in this transfer window, and it still could be a little bit late in the window for me. I did say I wanted them pretty much all signed at the start of the pre-season to give Pochettino enough time to work with the players. They have brought some in and they have been doing very well, but there is still positions that we need to look at, especially defensive midfield. And it looks like we're getting nowhere fast with Caicedo. And it doesn't look like Ugochukwu is a player that, you know, could be that player next season. There is a big chance that he does go out on loan. So we'll have to see what happens there. And hopefully Chelsea can do some deals and get them done quick. We are less now. We are pretty much 2 weeks away from the Liverpool game. And we need to get these transfers over the line. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, favourite, comment and subscribe. I will be back straight after the Fulham game to give you my thoughts on the pre-season match. And yeah, thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure to like the channel, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Make sure you share it, all the good stuff. And I will speak to you later on. See ya later. Bye.